Welcome back, kegger lovers. This is the final game of the regular season. The Beer Keggers are visiting the Moose. A couple lineup changes today. Balls left field, Saw second base, Mariana Beer third base, Vulture right field, Monitor center field, Flipper catcher, Dryer is pitching. The Woodsman's back on first, and KFB still in shortstop. Rihanna Cannon is pitching first for the Moose. As Balls is the first to face the Moose, he's jacked and he's ready to go. Here we go. First one goes down the line of first, but it goes out foul. The second one goes foul as well. 2 strikes. That one he pops up. That's got some juice, but it's going to fall inside. No, it's not. It's out of here. The first batter of the game is balls deep, and he hits it out of the park for 27th home run and 24th RBI of the season. He's out there celebrating with Darren Big Sauce, who's up next, second to bat. He's got a homer himself in 20 RBIs. He swings just a little too late on that fastball. Strike number 1. He punches that out barely, catches it in on the inside of his bat, just outside of his hands, and it goes out to center field. So he's on base, no outs, 1 run scored so far. Mariana Beer is playing third today. She's up number 3 on the order. She hits that out to her base, and it goes foul. She's going to pop that up. That looks like that's, well, I don't know. That's gone too! That's the second home run of the game for the third batter. Mariana Beer's second home run of the season. What better time to do it than in the final regular season game? As she goes out there and she chest bumps Vulture, who is known as Mr. Home Run for a while. He's got 8 home runs, and now it's 3-0 so far. Vulture smashes that one. That's got some juice on it as well. Oh my goodness. So now we've got another home run. This one by Mr. Home Run at 402 feet, his 9th home run. And we're off to a good start here as Mr. Reliable goes and does some sort of fist bumping thing. And no outs. Reliable's up with no outs, 4-0 so far. Reliable sends it right out into the pocket there between left and center. So he'll get on second, where he's going to hold up. Ronald McDonald looks like he was out there fielding that ball at shortstop. Yellow hair instead of red, but whatever. You know what I'm saying. All right, so we got a runner on second, no outs. Now Flipper's up. He's going to hit that right to third base. Oops. And Reliable gets back to second.
Now batting number 53.
And that brings up our today's pitcher is Jeanette Dryer. 1 away. Motter takes a lead. That's going to curve over the base for strike number 1. That's going to curve over the base, coming low for ball number 1. She's going to smash that. That goes right between first and second. That puts her on first base, and Reliable heads off to third. So with 1 away,
now batting,
split runners third and first. The Woodsman's up, who needs to do a little bit better today. And that comes over the plate. Strike number 1. He likes on the outside of his bat. He'll hit that one foul, as it was a little high. He's going to punch that one out to right. Who catches it. And Reliable tried to steal and tag up and head home for a score, but he didn't quite make it. So now there's 2 away, and KungfuBeer's up with 2 outs. He's going to let that one curve over the plate. Strike number 1. That's going to come in fast, but a little low for ball 1. It's another curve ball. Strike 2. He's going to hit that one. Oh! Beautiful catch by the second baseman on the Moose. The top of the first, Beer Keggers did score 4. The Moose are bringing up Nacho Crisp up first, facing Jeanette Dryer, who hasn't pitched in a few games. Perry Quaker will be on deck.
Now batting number 12.
So here's Nacho Crisp, the one with the clown hair, facing Dryer. The first pitch from Dreyer comes right now, and that's going to be a little high. Ball number 1. The second one's also going to be a ball. Well, she's going to hit that in. Oh! So Woodsman picks it up right on the pad and tacks it, and that's going to be the first out. Here's Dreyer in the windup. Sends that one a bit too high for ball number 1. Catches him swinging for the first strike. Catches him swinging again. Strike number 2. That catches him looking, expecting it to be something other than a strike, and he's out of here. So that's the strikeout for Dreyer, and a tag out on first. So 2 away as Rip Dingers is now up to the plate. Dreyer gets a call, and Dingers sends that first one. He dings it out, foul. Catches him swinging on the second one. So we got 2 strikes. That one goes right to Dreyer on the mound. She picks it up and tosses it over to the Woodsman on first. With 3 up, 3 down. So the Beer Keggers make it through the order, now back at the top with Brandon Balls is first up. His last at bat was a home run.
Now batting.
He's got 635 average with those homers don't hurt and 24 RBIs on the season. In the final game of the season, he lets the first one curveball over the plate for strike number 1. The second one catches the corner of the plate, strike 2. That's going to come in on the inside for ball number 1. She tries too hard with that one, and that comes in ball. He smashes that right through the shortstop out to center. He'll hold up on first. It's a base hit for Big Slip.
Now batting,
Big Sauce is up
15,
next. 587 average, a homer, and 220 RBIs. He smashes that one down the line of third, but it goes foul. Same thing. She throws a changeup or something, and he swings too early. That one he swings just a tad bit too late, so we got 2 strikes, no balls. That goes right past her, out to center. He's on first. Slick's on second. And that's going to bring up Mariana Beer, who her last at-bat was her second home run of the season, I believe, right? That's what I said. She smashes the first one into the stands, giving the fans something to take back later. Second one's going to be ball number 1. She smashes that just between third and second, and oh, what are you doing? No, you don't. No, what's going on? Oh, Lordy Lord.
Now batting, number 4.
So Balls gets tagged out on his way home. He left his wallet on third, so he went back to get it. And that didn't work out, so he got tagged out. 1 away, runner first and third. Well, that's the second foul for Vulture. Third foul for Vulture, but he puts that one up higher up in the stands, so they don't feel left out. He keeps hitting these high ones, and let's just wait. That one's going to be good. That goes out to center. We got to send all the runners back. They're not going anywhere. So that's 2 outs. Runner's still on first and second with Balls getting tagged out on his way home. And here comes Reliable.
The center field.
No homers yet. He's got 19 RBIs. He punches that one out. And right as I said that, there's his first home run of the game. And what a time to do it. The last game of the regular season, and he pulls in 2 runs with them. So that's his first home run and his 22nd RBI, the last game of the season.
99, the catcher.
The regular game, that is. Now Clipper Flipper's up next. 2 outs. He smashes that one out in the hole right to center, and he's going to make it on first. That never hurts one's average there.
Now batting.
Here's Dreyer.
53.
She's got 2 homers herself, 6 RBIs, a .417 average with the runner on first, 2 outs. She smashes that right to shortstop for an easy basket catch. And that's it. The Beer Keggers put 3 up on the board for a total of 7. The Moose with 0 are sending Jackson up to the plate first, and Pedro Nixon will be on deck.
Now batting, number 23.
So Jackson,
the
with his
center
first
fielder.
name nobody can pronounce, is a little tense. Hieronymus, whatever. Yeah. And that's probably why they got him way out there at center, furthest away, because you just point at him, he can't say his name because nobody understands how to say it. And he doesn't understand that first one is coming in quick and right over the plate, strike number 1. He does tap that one, Dreyer picks it up, stretches her arm out, points, and sends it off to first.
Now
Out
batting,
number 1
number
as Pedro
27,
Nixon with the
the
231 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. He's locked in, and he's facing Dreyer as she winds up. Punches the first one, foul, out by first. That one goes by third to even the field. 2 strikes. That's also going foul. That's the ball right there. Fast and by the kneecap. 1-2 is the count with 1 away. That's also going to go in the same spot. So now we're 2-2. That one gets punched up. That's going deep. That's going really deep. And nobody's going to catch that one. That's out in the Japanese gardens in the back there. That's a deep home run. 472 feet. Nixon's 3rd home run and 8th RBI of the season. And that puts a run up on the board
Now batting,
for the Moose.
number 20, the right fielder.
Irene Fast. Let's see how fast she is as Dreyer is going to try to send something faster and not fast enough. Catches her swinging after that fastball. Catches her swinging again. That was a 2-finger fastball. And that one punches. Sidewind, or Mariana jumps for that thing. Doesn't even come close to it. Catches her staring at that one. That's going to be out number
Now
2.
batting,
Strikeout for
number
Dreyer.
11, the left fielder.
Bubbles Garcia, 196 a homer. Comes up to the plate. He's happy to smash this thing as far as he can. Dreyer sends the first one in, ball number 1, as she takes a little sneeze on the mound. Catches him swinging. Expecting something fast on there. She selects the right spot. He reaches down, golf swings that up, and Matter's going to pull that one in, hopefully, at center. 3rd out. The bottom of the 2nd, the Moose put one on the board, and the Beer Keggers are sending the Woodsman, first baseman, who's 0-1 for today, up first, and KungfuBeer is on the plate.
Now batting, number 1, the
on
first
deck.
baseman.
Here's Woodsman. He smashes that right to second, just like the last one, and
Batting,
he doesn't even make it to
number
first. He's
79,
headed straight to the
short.
dugout. Here's Beer. His second at-bat was just like Woodsman on the first one. That one he sends foul, out of bounds, completely over third. And he'll split the field and send it the other way. So 2 strikes. That'll be the same. That goes right to the shortstop. So 2 for 2 for both those guys.
Now batting, number
Just
74,
the same as their first
the left
at-bats.
fielder.
And now we're going to see what Brandon Ballsdeep can do. He punches it right past the pitcher, has no time to react, but it goes out to center, it throws it to second, holding balls up on first. So 2 away.
Now batting, number 15.
Big Sauce is up,
the second
594
baseman.
is his average. Balls gets a little bit of a lead on first. Sauce punches that one. That is out in the stands, foul. And here's the second pitch. Punches that. Oh, same place that Ball sent that. So that puts him on first and Ball's on second. Now still with 2 outs, 2 runners on. Mariana Beer's up. First hit of the game here for her was a homer. Let's see what she can do here. Well, she steps and swings and catches none of it. She'll send that to shortstop. That's going off the first. She doesn't make it in time. That's the 3rd out. And will retire the Beer Keggers at the top of the 3rd with no runs scored. Winston Draper will be the first at-bat for the Moose. And Rhiannon Cannon, first at-bat. or not first, her first at bat will be in the batter's
Now
box.
batting, number 18, the second
She won't even
baseman.
be in the batter's box. She'll be on deck. Do worry about grabbing his Limerita and taking a drink to get the facts right here. Sorry, guys. What I'm not sorry about is Dreyer winding up and sending that first one strike. Here's her second pitch. Also catches him swinging. He's trying to hit some heat, and she's sending the slider for the third strike and
Now
a second
batting,
strike out
number 30,
for her.
the pitcher.
Rhiannon Cannon. She's rattled and juiced all at the same time. As Dreyer is going to pick her pitch, sending the first one in. That one goes foul. Second one catches her swinging and getting nothing of it. Here's another pitch. Catches her looking. She's striking everybody out today,
Now batting, number 12.
except for the one homer that was nailed on her. However, Nacho Crisp is back for more. There's 2 outs, and Dreyer winds up. Crisp is going to pop that one in the air, and it looks like Vulture's all over this. He's going to steal it as normal, and right in his mitt. He's good to go. 3 away. The Beer Keggers at the top of the 4th are sending the forward-mentioned Anzac Vulture, 1 for 2 today with the homer, up to the plate. And Mr. Reliable, Cutter Hinkie,
Now
will be coming up
batting,
next.
number 4, the right fielder.
So he does have 9 homers. Beer's got way more than him now. Finally caught up. He'll punch that out to second. They're going to toss him out at first. That's no contest there.
Now batting, number 73.
And that's going to
the
send him
center
away.
fielder.
Cuddle Hinkie is back up. Mr. Reliable. He'll punch that again right past the pitcher. That seems to be the sweet spot, at least for a base hit anyways.
Now batting, number 99, the catcher.
99, no Clipper Flipper. He's coming up. 1 away. He lets that first one go way outside. Ball number 1. He's going to reach up. He's going to smash that one way up in the air. So now Clipper's getting a head start, headed back. And he's going to hold up on first. So now there's 2 away. And that brings
Now
up our
batting,
pitcher, Jeanette Dreyer.
number 53,
Strikeout queen.
The pitcher.
Actually, maybe Dirty is. I don't know. They're kind of competing for that spot. She's going to punch that out right out the center. Base hit for her. And that puts Reliable up on second.
Now batting,
So Woodsman's up
number
next.
1, the first
He's not
baseman.
having a good day, neither is Beer. Both of them are 0 for 2. Well, let's see if Woodsman can get on base. Well, he swings about 10 minutes too early and doesn't get any of it. That one he does. That's going out in the hole. That's definitely giving him a single. 1 run in. God dang it. We're going to have to go back here because Dreyer's a little slow on her feet. For a
batting,
runner,
number
I thought she'd be a lot
71,
faster, but she's
the
not.
shorts.
So there's 2 away. One run was scored. Runners on second and third. Beer fires that out. Also in an excellent spot. That's 2 runs in for him. He gets a double out of the deal. And he's going to hold up on second.
Now batting, number 74.
Back to the top of the
left
order.
fielder.
His brother Slick Balls is up. 2 away. Beer's on second. He's going to smash that right to third. That's not going anywhere. They both headed back out to get their gloves. The top of the 4th, Beer Keggers did pull 3 runs in. The Moose are sending Perry Quaker up first. Rip Dingers is coming up next.
Now batting,
279,
number
4 homers, 9
25, the
RBIs.
first baseman.
The rattled Quaker is feeling okay. He's a little scared. Dreyer winds up, catches him striking, swinging. That would be a strike if you're swinging twice and not hitting it. He's expecting some heat. She's throwing just a little bit of grease. And he pops that one up. Reliable's running out. He's calling it right in the mitt of Reliable's out number 1.
Now batting, number
Here's
90,
Dingers, 298, 2
the
homers,
first
7 RBIs. With 1 away, Dreyer winds up, sends that right in. That's headed out to Vulture, but it's going over Vulture's head into the stands for the second home run against Dreyer of the game. 400-foot home run down the first baseline, Binger's third home run of the year, and the 8th RBI of the season.
Now batting.
186 average, no homers, 8 RBIs, is the first name unpronounceable Jackson, who is their center fielder. He smashed that one. Oh. Big Sauce dives for it, doesn't come close. And that's that. Runners on first.
Now batting, number 27, the catcher.
Nixon's up. 3 homers, 8 RBIs. There's a runner on first, probably going to steal with 1 away. Here's the second pitch. Catches him looking. Strike number 2. 1 away, 2 strikes, no balls. Catches that one. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, Big Sauce doesn't get it. Oh, no. The runner advances over to third, splitting the bases, the runners. So you got 1 on first, 1 on third, and 1 away as Dreyer sends this pitch in. Right to Dreyer. Oh, she's done. I don't know what she's waiting for. But we get the 1 out on second.
Number 11.
It doesn't get fired off in time, so there's no double play there. It's close, just not fast enough. Here's Garcia again. So Bubbles popped his last one out, and well, they're stealing, but that's a foul, so they got to run back.
Off the plate.
That's going to be off the plate on the inside. 1 and 2, 2 away. Runners on first and third. He swings at that and sends it out into the crowd. They're stealing again. Another foul ball. That's going to go pop straight up in the air. Now Clippers all over this on the plate. Out number 3. No 1 run scored on that homer. And at the top of the 5th, the Beer Keggers are asking Big Sauce to come up with something big, who's already 3 for 3 today.
Now batting, number 15, the second baseman.
So he has a 600 average, so that's nothing, you know, that's pretty respectable there for sure. His first one rolls into the dugout, foul. Right over the shortstop's head, out in the wall between the outfielders. Sauce comes in at second and rolls around, decides to go back and hold up instead of trying to make it for third. Wise decision as Mariana Beer comes up next. All right, so we got a bunch of people changing around. Beer sends that out to right into the glove. Sauce goes back to second. There's 1 out.
Now
That brings up Vulture. He has a homer today.
The right fielder.
He lets the first one come in on the inside of the plate, strike. He bunts. Like it wasn't a bunt, but yeah. It just kind of slowly rolls to the second baseman. He's out at first. And that puts Big Sauce over on third, scoring position with 2 outs. And he's going to come in as reliable, gets double on this one. He's coming into second, spikes up as the ball rolls into second base.
Now batting,
So historically,
number 99,
the Beer Keggers seem to get some runs when they have 2 outs. And now Clipper Flipper is going to try to keep that alive. Well, that ain't going to happen as it goes right into the third baseman's glove. Beer Keggers did put 1 up on the board. They now have a 9-point lead on the Moose. Winston Draper's up first, who's 0 for 1 today. And this is usually where the Beer Keggers start falling apart
number
defensively.
18, the second baseman.
All right, here's Dreyer. Going to send it to Draper again. who starts swinging before she even releases it. So that's a strike number 1. He does get a hold of that one, but sends it foul. 0-2. That one goes into the stands. 0-2 still. Catches him swinging and doesn't get a hold of it, but he walks off in shame.
Number 31, the left fielder.
194 average, a homer and 3 RBIs is Johnson. Stallion Johnson. Facing Dreyer. Lets that first one go right down the middle. Strike number 1. That one's going to get punched out. Nobody's going to get it. It's going to go right out to Reliable at center. He sends it off to second to hang on to it as the runner approaches and makes it to first.
Now batting.
McDonald's is up.
12,
Nacho Crisp, who has a hell of a name, but a crappy batting average. 0 for 2 today. First baseman, or shortstop today, actually. That rolls into the dugout. Foul. They're still in, but they got to head back due to the pitch going foul as well. 0-2. He's going to pop that one up. That heads out to Reliable here. Out number 2, and he sends that over to second. The runner heads back to first. So 2 away, runner on first.
Number 25.
Perry Quaker's up next, who's also a little rattled. 4 homers, 9 RBIs on the season. And here's the pitch. He's going to pop that up. That's got some juice to it. It's going to be at the wall, and it tips the wall and rolls over. Home run number 3 against Dreyer, 412 feet. His 5th home run, 11th RBI of the season.
Now batting, number 90.
Ripdingers is up. He's got 3 homers himself. And now Dreyer might be facing her last few pitches as she picks it up here on the mound, sends it to first, and that's the 3rd out. So the Moose do pull 2 in on that one, closing the gap. And the Beer Keggers are sending their pitcher Dreyer up to the plate first. 2 for 3.
Now batting, number 53, the pitcher.
Her arm might be getting a little tired. Let's see if she has the strength to whale this one. She does. She takes it out to left field, and she makes it on to first.
Now
here's Woodsman.
Number 1,
he's 1 for 3. He's got a whole bunch of RBIs, a homer. But he needs to just, he keeps doing that. He keeps sending it to second, and then he gets double played on. So there's 2 away.
Now batting, number
and Beer is going to try to get out of his thing that he's got going on. He's also him and Woodsman seem to be playing exactly the same today. As Beer sends it down the line. He's headed to second now. He's going to turn second, but he's going to hold back up on second. So a double for Beer, and that brings up his double. Big Slick, balls deep with 2 away. Beer on second. He punches that one pretty deep out foul over first. Lets that junk go, ball 1. Punch. Oh, he has that second baseman, snags it, sends it off to first. That's 3 outs. So no runs scored for the Beer Keggers at the top of the 6th. The 7-point game as the unpronounceable first name Jackson is up first. Dreyer's going to take a break here.
Number 23, the center.
See him walking up to the mound now to thank her for her duties. And baseman played. We'll put in.
Now pitching, number 52.
We'll see how Cybex does. Cybex has had a few games off. His stamina is through the roof. His junk is almost through the roof. His accuracy is pretty good. So we'll give Cybex a chance here as the first pitch from him comes out and heads out foul. That one gets popped up, but it goes over the net, out behind, into the crowd. So 0-2. That one gets popped up. Beer sees it. The other Beer is going for it right on the line. and he hauls that in. That's the first away.
Now batting, number 27.
So Nixon, who has a homer today, 2 for 2, is now facing Cybex for the first time. That comes in really low and fast. That's going to be ball number 1. That one gets punched out to Beer, who fields it, sends it off to first. That's a long throw. She makes it there in time. So that's out number 2.
The right fielder.
Irene Fast. We'll see how fast Irene can read. As Cybex selects his pitch, as he gets the call, he likes it. He winds up, sends it in. All right, well, that Sauce dives for it, picks this one up, and fires it off to Woodsman. That's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Beer Keggers. Now at the top of the 7th, send Big Sauce, who just did that fabulous play, who's 4 for 4 today as well. He's coming up to the plate first. Mariana Beers following him.
Now batting, number 15, the second baseman.
Here's Big Sauce. It's down the line, but it's going to land foul. He reaches up too high. He pops that one up. That's going to get fielded right at the wall. That's out number 1.
Now batting, number 21, the third baseman.
21's up next. She has 2 homers. I don't know what that was. That comes in, scraping her elbow. She lets that one go. Ball number 1. It's 2 balls and no strikes with 1 away. She hits that one out. Yep. That's going right to the right fielder's mitt.
Now
2 away.
Number 4, the right fielder.
1 for 4 on the day. Mr. Homer just can't get his act together today. He lets the first one curve in for a strike. That one he's going to hit a little too early for a foul. And he gets caught staring at that one. He argues with the umpire, but that's the 3rd out. So no run scored. The Moose are sending Charlie Best up first. Winston Draper. Well, Charlie Best first at bat. I wonder if it's a pinch hitter.
Now batting, number 29, the
Relief pitcher. Oh, that's why. He's a relief pitcher. Well, they don't want him. They're going to send Fred Bobbitt up instead. So Cybex is going to pitch to Fred Bobbitt here. First one is a strike. Strike number 1. He tips that one. That heads off to the Woodsman. He underhand tosses it over to Cybex at first. That's
now
the first out.
Number 18.
Here's Draper, who's feeling a little tense. 0 for 2 today. That's not helping the situation as Cybex sends the first pitch. That gets punched out. Sauce dives for it again, but he misses it this time. And then Reliable grabs that out at center. Misses his cutoff man, sends it to second. So that's a base hit for Mr.
Now
Tense.
batting, number 31, the left
Stallion Johnson's
fielder.
up 1 for 1 today with the single. Well, that gets punched off right to Beer at third. She fires it off, and that's a double play. No run scored on the 7th. The top of the 8th, Mater Hinkey's 4 for 4 today. He's up first. There's still a 7-run lead for the Beer Keggers. Elian Munster, he's up
now
first.
Now batting, number 73.
Or he's
the
pitching,
center
I'm sorry,
fielder.
not up. It's Cuddle Mater Hinkey up first. He puts that in the hole again. So he is once again Mr. Reliable. This game, he's retained his title, or he's regained his title back from the loss of a few games of all kinds of nonsense. Here's Flipper. Right to second baseman. That's typical for Flipper. And that's, if there were 3 runners, that would have been a triple play, as Clipper's not so fast on his feet. So that's Cybex with 2 away. He punches that one sky high. Doesn't have the juice to get out, so that's 3 away. So now's the time for some defense. If the Keggers can keep the score where it is against Nacho Crisp, who's 0 for 3 today
number 12,
so far,
the shortstop.
then there might be a chance that they can only have one loss on the record, but it might be too early. So here's Vulture, doesn't quite get to it, goes over his head. He has to toss it off to second. The runner holds up instead of running to third. Smart move.
Now
And that brings up Quaker next.
The first base.
5 homers, 11 RBIs. This guy's a power hitter facing Cybex. He hits that one off to Beer. Fires it off to first. And
Now batting.
it's fine, because now we don't have a runner on first. Got one on third. One away. Okay, that goes, what are we doing?
Now batting.
So Cybex fires it off to third instead of home. Misviewing the A button, which means home. So a run scores, and the other runner got on first. All right, so now he has a second chance here. And then, of course, yeah.
Now batting, number 27, the catcher.
As I said, this is where the Beer Keggers start falling apart. Under the pressure, they start throwing the ball to places where the ball shouldn't be thrown. There's a steal there. As the pop-up goes out, Vulture's trying to get to it. It is long gone. So that's 2 runs scored for the home team. His 4th home run, Nixon's, and the 10th RBI. I believe Nixon already got a home run today.
Now
So the
batting,
Moose
number 20, the right fielder.
narrow the gap there in the score. They went from 7 to 4. Fast is up, facing Cybex. First one comes in ball. Catches her swinging on that one, not as fast as she thought she was. That's going to be a little high. I'm going to call BS on that one. That one looked good. That one she's going to pop up, and that's going to go over the nets. Maybe not. So Flipper pulls that in behind the plate, so that's the 3rd out. So the Moose pulled 3 in, narrowing again the score to 4. So Beer Keggers have 11, and it's their last at bat. And Woodsman and KungfuBeer, who aren't doing that great, are the first
Now
up.
batting, number 1, the first baseman.
To try to widen the lead, but most likely they'll hit it into somebody's mitt. Well, somehow Woodsman didn't do that, and he got on first this time. So that's a single for Woodsman. That brings up Beer.
Now batting,
Double
number
trouble.
71.
Pop
the
out
shortstop.
Kings are now, well, one of them's on first. He's going to let that first one go strike as he was adjusting his stance. That goes out in the hole there. He's also on first. That brings up Slick.
Now batting, number 74, the left fielder.
He has a home run today, too, with 2 runners on. He does not swing at that really high one, which thank goodness, or that one that heads outside. Ball number 2. That one he does, but that one's, let's see. Oh, that's, Balls pulls in his 2nd homer today. And 2, he brings in the Woodsman and the Beer.
Now batting,
And
number
adds
15,
3 more to their
the
lead.
second baseman.
Here's Big Sauce with no outs. He's punching that out, but that looks like center fielder's going to be on that one, which he is. So Big Sauce
Now
is
batting,
retired. There's
number
1 away
21,
now.
the
And
third
here's Beer,
baseman.
Mariana Beer, who's playing 3rd today. She lets that first one slide in over the plate, strike number 1. He punches that one out. Well, the left's going to haul that one in. That's out number 2.
Now batting, number 4.
So with
the
3 runs
right
on the board,
fielder.
that brings up Anzac Vulture, 2 away. That one almost hits his knees. He lets it go. That's going to be ball number 2 there. That one he does swing at, but hits it a little too late, sends it foul. That one he swings way too early, and that's strike number 2. That one bounces just past the pitcher, out to center, putting Anzac on first base. So 2 away.
Now batting
Anzac's on
number
first.
73,
3 runs
the
scored.
center fielder.
And Mater Hinkey's up. He hits that out to shortstop, who dives for it. Can't get him out at second. Throws it to first. Mater can't make it. And that's it for the Beer Keggers. Chance to put runs up unless the Moose scores 7 in the bottom of the 9th and tie the game. Of course, if they score 8, it's over. Munstar's up first to try to give it a go.
Number 3, the pitcher.
So I got to put a pinch hitter in. Cybex is looking good. He's got some stamina going. So here's his first pitch. That one gets popped up. If that's going out, and that's going out, and that hits the top of the wall, that's out of here. I don't think the coaching staff are going to let that one slide. I think they're going to go ahead and substitute Cybex with another pitcher. This is the bottom of the 9th.
Now
The whole season,
number 18.
with the one loss, rides on this inning. Yep, and there they are. They got to. They're going to change out. We're going to put Dirt in. Dirt has a chance to finish out the regular season here. So Dirt's facing Draper, and here's her first pitch of the game. Catches him swinging. Strike number 1. Catch him swinging again. That's strike number 2. And she catches him swinging for the first first strikeout for Dird today. First batter, strikeout, first strikeout. That brings up Stallion Johnson. Here's her first pitch. He taps that one. That goes right out to Vulture, who picks it up, and that's out number 2. There's 1 out remaining
number 12,
for the Beer Keggers to have 1 loss on their record and head into the playoffs. Nacho Crisp is facing Dird. Here's the first pitch. He taps that one up. That's a pop-up. And that looks like Beer might pull that in, and that is done. It's a done deal. 14-8. The Beer Keggers win the game against the Moose, maintaining their 17 wins and 1 loss throughout the season. 14-8 is the final score. Our stats got 5 homers in the very last game of the regular season, 26 hits, 14 runs out of 50 at-bats. We had 3 pitchers. Dirt closes out. Cybex was in there, and Dreyer. Both of them had home runs. Actually, Dreyer had 3 home runs on her. The top 3 of the game is Mr. Reliable. Cutter Mater Hinkey falls in at first place. Brandon Balls comes in at number 2, and Pedro Nixon had 2 homers against 2 different pitchers. That puts him at number 3. So at the end of the season, you've got the Sirloins and the Herbivores. The Sirloins 5-1. The Moose are playing the Grapplers 5-3. The Moose. The Crocs and the Wild Pigs is going to the Crocs. The Blowfish are playing the Bay Wolves. And the Blowfish are leading, and the Blowfish take it. Now you got the Platypi and the Nemesis. Is not going to be the Nemesis. So here you have the Sawteeth and the Herbisaurs. The Sawteeth all day long. You got the Wide Loads and the Wild Pigs. Looks like it's going to the Wild Loads by 1. The Moonstars are facing the Grapplers. The Grapplers take that and maintain their 8 score, or their 8 win lead. So now you got the Beer Keggers are going into the playoffs. They're going to be facing, they're going to be hosting actually the Herbisaurs. So we got Chris Dirtbagus is going to be the starting pitcher for the league quarterfinals, game 1 of 3. Gem whatever, who cares what her name is? She is going to be the pitcher that will be pitching against the Beer Keggers. So listen, guys, we're in the playoffs. Come on back, and you'll get to see if the Beer Keggers are going to win it or not. So until next time, everyone, we'll see you then.